Today I'm going to show you the designs that I would do for a school carnival or a school fair. They're very, very simple 30-second to 1-minute designs, not a lot of frills, but they will get you through lots of kids very, very quickly. So stay tuned and I'll show you the designs I pick for high pressure, high volume events. All right, so pick any rainbow that you want. This is always popular and super fast. You're going to start at the corner of the eye and you're just going to sweep and then pull onto the edge. Grab a filbert brush, load it with white, and then use that round edge, make a little bit of a cloud, and you're done. That's the rainbow. 30 seconds. 30-second design, super quick. Now let's move on. So I've been doing Batman in blue a lot lately, so I'm going to use a blue split for this, but you can ask the girls if they'd rather have a pink or purple Batman if you feel like you have time to switch your split cakes. Regardless, you want to get this loaded really well because the goal is to not go back into this cake if we don't have to. Okay, so here's our 30 to 60 second Batman. Super easy. We're going to do a loop and we're going to pull down to ears. We're going to sweep up and down to the corner of the eye, up and down to the corner of the eye, dragging the toe of the brush. We're going to flip to a V and we're going to pull that V to the corner. Same on the other side. Pull the V to the corner and then you can quickly fill in and you're done. There's your Batman. And you can move on to the next kid. All right, so we are going to do a super quick mermaid design because I love my mermaids. And I saw this design on Instagram the other day. This is not my design, but I will put the gal's name up on the screen of whose account it was because it was so brilliant and so cute. And this is pretty close to what she did, I think. I'm not looking at it, I'm just going from memory, but I'm pretty sure this is what she did. She swept a color over the eye for like eyeshadow. This is a custom cake that I made, but use whatever you want. And she kind of swooped it up. And then I'm going to take this blue cake, but you can do turquoise, green, whatever you want. This is another one of my custom cakes that I love and I'm using it a ton. And then I'm going to do a little mermaid tail and you just want to press down and then go thin. And if you're in a crazy hurry, instead of doing the petally mermaid tail, just do a little swoop like that. Can't be any faster. Normally on skin, this would be absorbing and drying very, very quickly, but on this board, it is wet, wet, wet. So that what took me 30 seconds to lay that color down. So then you can take a stencil and you can do just a little bit of Mermaid Scales. I have a feeling since this is so wet, I'm going to ruin this, but let's try it. And hopefully it won't totally, nope, it's fine. So I would do that and I'd probably throw on some chunky glitter really quickly and I'd still be at about a minute. So fast. And a cute mermaid. All right, so we're going to do a super quick unicorn. Grab a filbert brush with our white again. And we are going to place that down and press and pull and twist until it is a peak. So you're making a super fast and easy horn. And then you're gonna grab your rainbow split cake, get that loaded up. This is one of the only designs that requires some line work. And then you're going to pull that around because this is the hair. You might have to use the heel of the brush to fill in a little bit and then meet it at that same corner and pull down and do a little swoop of hair. Grab a brush with some black and we're just going to do a quick horn. And then we'll sweep through the hair to give it some movement. Absolutely add glitter to this one, whether you're using a spray glitter or whether you grab your chunky glitter. Either one. And you've got a crazy fast unicorn. All right, so the quick butterfly, we're just gonna do half butterfly and it's going to be one stroke. I would encourage you to pick a one stroke that either has black on the very, very edge or a dark navy, blue, purple, something like that. All right, so we're gonna pull the toe of that brush down. We're going to sweep, sweep again, do a little bit of a petal shape to fill in, then go to the corner of the eye and do it all over again. You may have to reload so that you get that black on the edge because we do not want to line this, but this is pretty effective. And you can do this shape like 100 different ways too. So a couple little loops. I'm gonna fill in with a bit of a petal shape. Didn't even reload, but probably should have. I'm gonna grab the black from my liner brush or black liner brush. And I'm going to do one little teardrop. And then I'm gonna do two little antennae. You can overlap them. This board is so dry. I'm gonna add some glitter and done. That's our half butterfly. All right, so double dip flowers are definitely your best friend when doing events like this or when you need super quick designs. So we're gonna load it with white. I've got my little pinwheel here of colors. And when I'm doing jobs like this, I typically do not let them pick colors. Normally I love talking to the kids and having them tell me their favorite colors and I let them pick out the glitter they want. But at events like this, don't have those conversations. Unless someone tops in your chair and they're like, I like pink. Fine, give them a pink double dip flower. Otherwise, just stick with what you want to do and run with it. So, corner of the eye, we're going to press our petal brush down to make one larger flower, and then you're just going to cascade a few petals around the eye to frame it. This board is so dry to paint on, but you guys get the idea. You're going to grab your white liner brush that you have. You can put one nice dot in the center of that big flower, cover it with glitter, do a little bit of festival glitter, spray in with glitter, whatever you want to do. Easily a 30-second design, if not 20 seconds. All right, one of my favorite boy designs lately in general is this truck. These are 2 stencils, and I've been using it a ton. Little boys really, really like it. I actually use it with star blends on the job, but there's no way star blends is going to show up on this board, so we're going to do regular stencils. But if you have star blends and you use star blends, I highly recommend using it because it's like a 20-second design. You load up one side of your smoothie blender with black and one side with red or blue or whatever color you want the truck to be. And then I just flip it over and it is the fastest design I've ever done. Anyways, so I usually do the truck just over the eyebrow, and I do like to do the truck in red with my star blends. And then I switch to the black side of my star blends and I do the tires. And then I pull that up and I grab this little guy. And then with my star blends, I already have the black from the tires. So I just grab it and I just run the smoothie blender down around the face. But we will do it with the stencil. And obviously it's going off of this face, but you know, people are 3-dimensional, so it fits. And there you go. It's so cute and so easy. And like the little boys, 2, 3, 4-year-old boys, love this so much. And for girls, I'll add glitter and stuff too. Or ask little boys if they like glitter, because some little boys still like glitter. But there we go. It really can't get any faster than that. So this is going to be a Minecraft design, which is pretty popular with the boys and the girls. And it's really, really easy and really fast. You can do this on the cheek or the forehead. I have a 3/4 inch brush. I'm going to make a square, Sometimes I do like a 3-dimensional cube, and then I grab a flat brush and I do the little eyes, I do the nose and the little mustachy thing I call it. With this exact same brush, I am going to line this out a little bit because, you know, you don't have time to play. Now on dry skin, you know, or regular skin, when I do this, it shades it. On this board, it's just going to fill it in. But I usually do a dry sweep, and then it gives it some shadow. And then with this exact same brush, I'm going to do cracks. And I'm just going to push and then drag. Normally, when I would do this at like a regular party or an event, I get a stencil and I do some blocks and stuff too. But this isn't too far off from my like regular design. And there you go. That's Minecraft. Super fast. You know, really good for those events. And the kids are probably going to really love this one. So you're probably going to end up doing a ton of them. All right. So another one that the kids are going to love is Among Us. And you can do this on the forehead or the cheek. And we're just going to do a little swoop with a black and white cake. And then try to pick a cake that has a dark edge to it. But if it doesn't have a dark edge, before you start painting, wet the toe of the brush a little bit and drag it through a black cake. And then you're just going to sweep that around. You're going to do a little foot and a foot. Boom. Do the little backpack. And done. You're just doing the character. Now, if you're not crazy stressed for time, you can line it because it's going to look a lot better lined. But you got to remember, like, kids really aren't that discerning when it comes to this stuff. I guess at the very least, I might do that, like line the mask. But I just don't think they're going to care. So we'll see. This is going to be one of the first events like this I've done in a really long time that I even have Among Us on my board. But I would just do that. If it's a girl, I'd grab glitter. Maybe I'll do a stencil for the boys, like a really quick dot stencil here. Let me grab that. Do one of these quick. Just try to do it a little bit like in a shape so it ends in a peak. That's a hot mess because it's on the board, but you get the idea. Like, that's it. That's the design. So it's still going to be about a minute even if you do the extra steps. But I do think kids just love Among Us right now, so I'm going to leave it on my board and I'm going to do a really, really quick version of it. So another really classically quick design is a crown, and you can do any single color you want. You can do this so many different ways, and I think I've done it in every single way possible, but we want to take up a decent amount of room all at once. So we're going to do like one big loop, and then another loop, and then another loop. And then from there, do kind of a butterfly stroke on both sides. And then you can just pull that around and frame the eye. Add glitter, and you're done. Everyone loves this, and it fills up the forehead pretty quickly. So that's good at any event, but super good for a quick one. So another good option is if you have like superhero stencils, to use your stencils. This, of course, is a Spider-Man stencil. So you can stencil this on in red, and I would most likely do this with star blends because I love my star blends and my stencils. And then I would grab my blue split and I would just do like a few strokes down to add some color. And then grab your liner brush. Do 3 big teardrops on both sides. And then connect them together. And you've got a super fast Spider-Man. I wish you guys could hear my cat snoring. She is asleep right over there and I can hear her snoring, but I doubt it's getting picked up on the camera, which is a shame because it's really cute and funny. Another great stencil is this ooze stencil. This is a good alternative to doing the double dip flowers if you don't like that idea. Just grab your stencil and some daubers, pick a couple colors, and I'm just going to do the leaves and the little detail in black. And there you go. Super cute stencil design, and that's really easy to do. So another option is to grab a stencil for a unicorn if you're not comfortable painting it. This is an ooze stencil, so I'm going to do white on the horn and the ears, and then I'm going to grab a dauber and I'm going to run it through a 1-stroke so that I get a gradient of colors on the dauber, which is a really fun thing to do when stenciling. And I'm going to do the hearts and the stars. And there we go. A really fast, cute unicorn. The last tip I'm going to give you guys for doing things like crazy school fairs or events where you know there's going to be hundreds of people and you essentially have 30 seconds to a minute is to grab your dense stencils. Things like this where it's just like a design with some hearts. Grab your rainbow cakes and just rainbow cake on design. It covers a large amount quickly, and you don't even have to have the kids sit down. You can have them stand in front of you, you stencil on rainbow cakes, and you have them move along. I have done that for a school event once where it was an entire class of kids and they just wanted something on each kid. So I picked 4 stencils. I had a few dense stencils that were kind of flowery for the girls. And then for the boys, I picked like a snake stencil. And I think I did dots or something. It was really, really simple. But if you use rainbow cakes, it adds a lot of color quickly. So keep that in mind. It's a really good option and it'll get you through a lot of kids very, very quickly. I hope this video was helpful. I am also going to put an Amazon shopping list below. So if you're just volunteering at a school fair or function or just getting started, you have some basics that you can go to and purchase right now and start practicing. So feel free to ask me questions as well. And as always, thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you guys in my next video.